and back up again. The next is simply arm and neck hold. Now the time this will be picked up is if somebody attacks you and tries to grab you around the waist or tries to grab you around the legs. You simply pass and we have a hold here. You also have from this position a choke hold. Notice my forearm goes underneath his chin, like so. I don't go up on my toes, I lean back. This restricts his airway. It's like so. The next hold is called a figure 4 headlock. So this is the guillotine. He could counter the guillotine choke simply by tucking his chin down. Tuck your chin down. If he tucks his chin down, I can't bar across his airway. So what I can do is bring his face up, hold on to his shoulder for support, and interlock onto my wrist. As I do so, very short range of motion. This takes nothing. Every time I just twitch, that's the response we get, pain compliance. From here, I can move into a reverse full Nelson hold. Again, a very secure hold. This is best picked up if someone tries to grab you around the waist, or a rugby tackle. He comes in, I simply sprawl, I bring his arms up and I secure him here. From here, I stretch him out, his ribs are open, I can knee. Or I can drive him backwards into an object. It all depends on the situation. What I have here is a head control where I grasp the chin and I crank up. This can be done in a controlled fashion or it can be done in a tearing fashion. I actually used this when I was attacked by two onto me at work. I used one person as a barrier against the others, purely by manoeuvring them around in this fashion. You have striking options from here. You can knee, you can elbow, you can bring the head up this way. This is called a head control. I have a reverse head control where I simply go underneath the chin and I push back, arching his spine. From here, I brace underneath his neck. And again, notice how I interlock onto my forearm to compress. From here, I have a reverse clinch position. I bring my forearms in tight, I grasp on to his chin. This is a reverse clinch position. This is ideal for knee strikes. It's a complete controlled position. It's very easy to take the man down from here. I simply just bring him back off balance. The final hold in this sequence is what I call a reverse guillotine. I reach forward, I trap the neck underneath my armpit, I stand upright and I lean back. Very dangerous position. Only use this if you need to. You can again knee strike from here, and the takedown from this position would purely be to drop to the floor. If you work in any industry where you deal with members of the public, chances are you're going to have to control aggressive behaviour. This could be whether you're a supervisor, manager, or more importantly, security officer, security guard, store detective. Even in hospitals, you need to control unruly and aggressive behaviour. So this is why the controlled holds don't just control the upper portion of the opponent's anatomy, but their movement as well. If I was just to step on his foot, I have a foot trap. By pushing him forward, he loses balance. Very simple and straightforward. I can bring him back to his feet by operating a finger hold. Off of any of these locks, I simply step on his foot and he's off balance. There's a need for controlled takedowns. I couldn't do a dynamic throw or sweep if we were in a main road situation. You might go underneath a bus, fall into incoming traffic. You have to ask yourself, what is the environment and can I adapt to it? That's the whole point of adaptation. We adapt, then we control. I can step on his foot with either of my feet. If it's this side, I step forward, I take him down. I step across. Finishing holds are what come next. Arrest holds. I keep him pinned so he can't look up. His arms straight. This is an arrest hold. We can now wait until the police arrive. His other arm's trapped. If I want compliance, I just grasp his fingers. Okay, you're going to comply. If, from this position, I've got control and compliance, I simply bring him back up to his feet. On your feet, sir, on your feet. And I can walk him. And we're back to these positions again. To take down from this position, I simply step on his foot. I pivot. Down he goes. I step over. I have him in this position here. Control. I might want to roll him onto his front. Onto your front. I can mount from the back. Give me your other hand, sir. Give me your other hand. We have our rest position again. Here. We can hold him or cuff him if need be. They are all effective, and although they administer pain, non-life threatening.